Hello CinemAppers! And welcome to the new release for the 10th of February in USA. Magic Mike's Last Dance is a fictional movie that tells the story of Magic Mike, a male stripper who is approaching the end of his career and looking to retire. The film follows his journey as he reflects on his past experiences, the relationships he's formed, and the challenges he faces as he tries to find a new path for himself. Along the way, he must also deal with the pressures of the industry and the looming threat of retirement. The film features an all-star cast, including Channing Tatum as Magic Mike, and is directed by Steven Soderbergh, who previously directed Magic Mike and Magic Mike XXL. The movie is a raunchy, yet heartwarming tale that showcases the struggles of a man trying to find his place in the world, while also providing a comedic and entertaining look at the male strip club industry. Whether you're a fan of Magic Mike or just looking for a fun and sexy movie, Magic Mike's Last Dance is sure to provide an unforgettable experience that will leave you wanting more. Huesera, the Bone Woman, the story begins as Valeria, accompanied by her mother and aunt, ascends a staircase toward a towering golden statue of the Virgin of Guadalupe to appeal for a child with her husband, Raul Alfonso Docil. Her prayers are soon answered, and the couple begins a long stretch of medical appointments and home refashioning as they anticipate the baby's arrival. Soon into the pregnancy, Valeria envisions a bony demoness who creeps in the darkness and scurries away the moment Valeria attempts to alert others to her presence. Valeria finds solace from the dread with a former girlfriend who awakens memories of her one-time nonconformist lifestyle, and their renewed bond reinforces for Valeria the sense that motherhood is as much about loss as it is about gain. Huesera is the type of staggering supernatural nightmare that is as transfixing as it is terrifying. The movie, Daughter, by Corey Deshawn tells about a young woman kidnapped and inducted into a bizarre family as their new surrogate daughter. As she navigates through this twisted dynamic, awful secrets about the past are revealed, leading to even darker implications about the future. Shot on 16mm film with a predominantly Vietnamese cast, Daughter is a uniquely diverse and genre-bending tale in the vein of Dogtooth meets 10 Cloverfield Lane. Seriously Red is a rowdy and rambunctious musical comedy with Red, Crew Boylan, at a crossroads in her life. A vivacious and hilarious red-haired woman grappling with high expectations and low self-esteem, she pours herself a cup of ambition and trades her 9-to-5 career in real estate for a life under the spotlight as a Dolly Parton impersonator. After misreading her work party's dress code, Red tumbles out of bed into a new world of tribute artists and impersonators in her wild and messy journey. That includes romancing a Kenny Rogers impersonator. Red must lose herself to find herself. As Dolly Parton says, be yourself because everyone is taken. In Consecration by Christopher Smith, a priest named Grace, after the suspicious death of her brother, travels to the Mount Saviour convent in Scotland to find out what really happened. Once there, she uncovers murder, sacrilege, and a disturbing truth about her own past. Classified as a psychological horror movie, Consecration is sure to provide a multitude of unsettling scares that slowly build as the movie unfolds. A mysterious figure terrorizes a camp full of teenagers in She Came from the Woods, a supernatural horror from director Eric Bloomquist, who also co-wrote the script with his brother, Carson Bloomquist. Creepy, suspenseful, and suitably gory, it's a genre-savvy throwback to the summer camp slasher genre. Set in 1987, so no pesky mobile phones, the film takes place during the last night of the summer holiday at Camp Briarbrook, run by kindly Gilbert McAllister, William Sadler, his adult daughter Heather, Cara Buono, and her two teenage sons, irresponsible Peter, Spencer List, and sensible Sean, Tyler Elliott Burke. When Peter persuades the other teen volunteers to perform a ghost story ritual, he unwittingly unleashes the vengeful figure of Nurse Agatha Good, Madeline Dower, a murderous former colleague of Gilbert's. As Agatha's body count creeps ever higher, the McAllisters and the teens have to figure out how to defeat the supernatural menace before everyone dies. She Came from the Woods is an engaging summer camp horror that delivers plenty of shocks and scares and should please fans of the subgenre. Hannah, a kind-hearted townie, finds herself torn by the influences and opinions of those around her. She has a small circle of friends and maintains a quiet, contented existence being useful in her community. After a pleasant start to his first stay with his family in many years, some tension begins to show as old sibling dynamics re-emerge. Buffeted by the strong personalities and influences surrounding her, she struggles to make sense of the choices that have moved her further from her community and her sense of purpose. As she works long night shifts at an alienating and oppressive job, she begins to question if this is truly the path she needs to take.
So whether you're in the mood for an action-packed sci-fi adventure, a heartfelt drama, or a good laugh, there's something for everyone at the movies this week in the UK. Get your tickets using CinemApp for iOS and Android. Settle in for a great moviegoing experience.